And to not even get a call, I felt was disrespectful. And then I was just seething when I found out that they're going to give it to a guy who's been injured and hasn't fought in a year. So for me, it was more just a respect thing. I know what Jack has done, and I know what Jack can do in this division. It's not against Jack per se, but the guy hasn't competed or fought in a year and has been battling an injury. I would have been less annoyed if they've given it to Joaquin Buckley. Does that make sense? Because he's been active, he's been competing, and he's been winning. So it's more that thing of like, it just irritated me that I didn't even get the respect of a call.
So Fedor was controlled by some Russian people that were very rough men.
Okay.
As it were, gangster type characters, and they had a bunch of negotiations with the UFC, but they were very unreasonable demands. Like, they wanted part of the promotion. They wanted to own a piece of everything. They wanted a lot because they knew that with Fedor they had their golden ticket and they wanted to play it out as much as possible.
Okay.
And negotiations were very intense and very, very confrontational. They got bad where Dana had to up his security. It got pretty, it got heavy. Yeah. These are dangerous people. These were dangerous people. It got I can tell you more off air. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that story.
I'll tell you more off air. You should talk to Dana about it. It got crazy.
Why does nobody want to fight you, Armin?
Right now, because it's a dangerous fight and I don't have a title. And so Oliver wants to fight for the title. Topuria wants to fight. Everybody wants to fight for the title. And when the title fight gonna book, and then I'm gonna get the fight.
Are they gonna give you the title fight?
Depends. If Islam gonna move to 170, yeah, they gotta give me interim title with somebody.
He said.
It's definitely upsetting. It was number 11 versus number 8, and I knocked him out in the first round, to jump off the main card of the best card of the year. It definitely hurt, but it is what it is. I got 2 paychecks at the end of the day, and I'm going to keep pushing, man. I believe, wow. Bottom line, I'm winning, man. We're moving forward.
Fair enough.
What'd you make of Dominic Reyes, bro? He looks like he's back.
Brother, Gilberto Burns is such a motherfucker, brother, because I was the backstage.
Yeah.
And then we see Dominic Reyes.
Yeah.
And the first thing he said, he bet against you. But he was not at the podcast or anything. The motherfucker was still sweat with the gloves on. I said, no, bro, that was just a joke. And Gilberto, the first thing he said,
Dominic Reyes he was cracking his left hand back, bro.
Brother, he just said that. Dominic Reyes, how are you, brother? Congratulations to you. Do you know this motherfucker bet against you on the pod? And he say, I saw, brother. I saw why you did that, brother. And I said, bro, I was just trying to oppose Gilbert Burns, my brother. And then...
Who did Gilbert get?
This dude is a scrappy human being, man. He scrambles and everything. He's only got better. And not just that, he is a big 55er, bro. He looks like a welterweight in there.
Chandler just, every time he came forward, Patty threw something, Chandler would get discouraged. And it frustrated me because I know how much power this man has and I know how good he is. Hats off to Patty the Batty. Not the most polished striking. Still making a lot of errors, but he makes up for it with his grappling. He's really, really top level. When he gets on top of you, he wears guys out.
He was also able to take down the NCAA Division I All-American Michael Chandler. He put a beating on him.
We have to put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
Man, guys, life is tough. Beautiful day. Birds are chirping. Got a baby in my arms. Ooh, life is tough.
Does it give you hope though that Volkanovski is saying like, I do want to fight him. I like that he's undefeated, and I want to.
I believe that if we ask Volkanovski, he will fight because he's real champ. But we don't know if UFC need it.
Why do you think they're not just like more excited? Do you think it's because you haven't finished anyone in the UFC yet? Do you think that's what's holding you back?
I don't know, maybe because the only thing they can talk is just I have no finish, so.
Yeah. It's literally the only thing that can be.
Yeah.
We just want to ask you about some of the other results on UFC 314. What did you think of Yair Rodriguez versus Pitbull?
I think it was like the best fight of Yair Rodriguez forever, and with with Pitbull, he's a dangerous opponent. It was a good fight, but I don't think that's enough to fight for the title again, because he have chance and he just skip it, right?
Yeah. Do you think he's just hoping he'll get the title shot because the timing with the Mexico card?
Yair, if you want to fight for the title, you have to beat me first, and then you'll deserve it.
What about John Silva and Bryce Mitchell? John Silva's calling for a title shot as well. 5 fights
Really?
in the UFC.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they will give it to him. I don't know. But like I said, if you have contender who deserve it more than I, just let me test him.
You trained with Islam, and you said that he choked you out, and that's insane.
Hey, he dorsed me. I'm the guy that does dorses. He dorsed me.
How good do you think he is, and you think he'd beat Bilal?
I mean, I think so. I think he can. He's got skill in everything. I think the striking is something that, you know, he knows how to play it well. I think he has limited skills there, and he plays it really well. You know, he doesn't go over to put himself in danger. I think he's gonna, you know, hold his place for a long time, and I don't know if he's gonna move up or not. If he does move up, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun to see.
So Cain's son was going to daycare, and there was a man who molested him at daycare. Cain found out about it, chased the man in his car, and shot at him. He tried to catch him in his car and shot at him. Cain gets arrested. Cain stayed in jail. The guy gets arrested, and he got out on bail. I don't know what's happening with the guy. I don't know if he's been sentenced yet or what. But this guy molested his son multiple times. I don't know how many times. But he did what every father would have done. If you're not a father, you do not understand the murderous rage you would have if some man molested your baby. You don't understand. You would see red in a way that no one can describe to you unless you're a parent. That fucking anger is, I mean, if there's ever a plea for temporary insanity, that's the plea. If there's ever a person who could justifiably say I was temporarily insane, it's a father that's chasing after someone, especially a man who molests your boy.
Wow. Yeah.
Everybody understands it. Everybody understands it. He should have never gone to jail. He's not a threat to society. He's not a danger. He shouldn't be in prison.
No.
And he already did 3 years. You know, I mean, I just don't understand it. It's I mean, the judge's hands were tied. He had to make a sentence, and this is I think the minimum amount. They were trying to give him 30 years. Yeah, for attempted murder, because he was just shooting at this guy. And obviously when you're driving and shooting, you could miss him and kill a bystander. You know, it's very dangerous. But also, the guy was in a murderous rage for a good reason. For a good reason.
Of course.
And if he killed that guy, the world would be better off. That's my feeling.
To not even get a call, I felt was disrespectful.
And no, he shouldn't have been expecting a call from me.
So for me, it was more just a respect thing. And then I was seething, just seething.
I don't give a